सादर आमंत्रित करती हूँ, स्वागत करती हूँ आदरणीय अपर मुख्य सचिव सह विकास आयुक्त महोदय का। मैं मंच पर स्वागत अभिनंदन करती हूँ माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के प्रधान सचिव महोदय का। मैं मंच पर स्वागत अभिनंदन करती हूँ माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के सचिव महोदय का। मैं मंच पर स्वागत अभिनंदन करती हूँ आदरणीय विभागीय सचिव महोदय श्री के सोन सर का। एक बार जोरदार तालियों के साथ आज के इस ऐतिहासिक दिवस को हम यादगार बनाएं। यकीनन आज का दिन ये हम सब के लिए ऐतिहासिक है, जब यूके के साथ चिमनिंग मरांग गोंके जयपाल सिंह मुंडा ओवरसीज स्कॉलरशिप के जरिए एक बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट हमें मिल रही है। सबसे पहले हम अपने अतिथिगणों का स्वागत और अभिनंदन करेंगे। वी आर शोइंग आवर रिस्पेक्ट एंड इमोशनल फीलिंग्स विद द सिंबल ऑफ ग्रीनरी एंड हैप्पीनेस दी सखुआ प्लांट, also known as Sal plant or Shoria robusta. May I request Honorable Chief Secretary to present this Sakwa plant to Honorable Chief Minister Shri Hemant Soren ji. आदरणीय मुख्य सचिव महोदय से निवेदन, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी का स्वागत अभिनंदन इस पौधे के साथ कर रही हैं। Thank you, sir. Now, may I request Principal Secretary, Cabinet Coordination, ma'am, Srimati Vanda Nadel, ma'am, to present the Sakwa plant to Honorable British High Commissioner, Mr. Alex Ellis. ब्रिटेन के राजदूत हमारे बीच आए हैं। तालियां जोरदार हो। हमारे इस धरती पर आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है, अभिनंदन है। Now, may I request Honorable Secretary Shri K. Sohn sir to present this Sakwa plant to Honorable British Deputy High Commissioner Mr. Nick Low. तालियां आपकी तरफ से, please welcome to the big hand.
सर क्या करें, पीछे एलईडी नहीं बंद कर सकते हैं।
Thank you sir.
रिक्वेस्ट करके आ गए, आंख पर सब जोड़ दिया।
और अब मैं निवेदन करती हूँ ट्राइबल वेलफेयर कमिश्नर आदिवासी कल्याण आयुक्त सर से, माननीय मंत्री महोदय श्री चंपई सोरेन जी हमारे बीच। आपका स्वागत अभिनंदन सकवा प्लांट के साथ करें सर।
सर देखिए ना यहाँ पे, आप देखिए
शोरिया रोबस्टा ये के नाम से हम इसे जानते हैं।
जैसे ही इधर आते हैं ये देखिए।
स्पेशल सेक्रेटरी श्री निशार अहमद जी से मैं निवेदन करती हूँ माननीय मंत्री श्री हाफिजुल हसन जी का स्वागत अभिनंदन सकवा के पौधे के साथ करें। धन्यवाद सर। स्पेशल सेक्रेटरी श्री रवि रंजन मिश्रा जी से मैं निवेदन करती हूँ आदरणीय मुख्य सचिव महोदय का स्वागत अभिनंदन सकवा के पौधे के साथ करें। तालियां आपकी तरफ से होती रहें। थैंक यू सर। नाउ मे आई रिक्वेस्ट एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी श्री अजय नाथ झा सर हमारे बीच आदरणीय अपर मुख्य सचिव सह विकास आयुक्त महोदय की उपस्थिति। आपका स्वागत अभिनंदन इस हरियाली और खुशहाली के प्रतीक पौधे के साथ कर रही है, सबको प्लांट प्रदान कर रहे हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। जी हाँ, आज का ये दिवस हम सब के लिए ऐतिहासिक है, जब हम इस पार्टनरशिप के जरिए एक ऐसा मुकाम हासिल करने जा रहे हैं जिसके जरिए अधिक से अधिक बच्चों को विदेश में पढ़ने का मौका मिलेगा। एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म मिलेगा जहां से ये अपने भविष्य को उज्जवल करने के लिए अपने कदम लगातार आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं। जी हाँ, ये एक शुरुआत है। दिस इज अ न्यू बिगिनिंग। With this partnership with UK has marked today as a historical day for India-UK ties. Let's wish a successful and glorious future to students and light a lamp to kick-start this memorable day. For this, may I invite our Honorable Chief Minister Jharkhand Shri Hemant Soren ji, Honorable British High Commissioner Mr. Alex Ellis to light the lamp, and may I request to also Mr. Nick Low, Honorable British Deputy High Commissioner East and North East India, and मंचासीन सभी गणमान्य अतिथियों से मैं निवेदन करती हूँ दीप प्रज्वलन में आपके सहयोग के लिए। एक नई शुरुआत के संकल्प के साथ, बहुत सारी उम्मीदों के साथ, बहुत सारी आशाओं के साथ हम आज ये दीपक जला रहे हैं, which will lighten our path, हमारी राह को रोशनी प्रदान करेगा और इस रोशन राह में हम लगातार बढ़ती चली जाएंगी। जोरदार तालियां। दीप प्रज्वलन के साथ ये लाइटिंग ऑफ लैम्प हमारे ऑनरेबल गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर मिस्टर एलिस, ऑनरेबल ब्रिटिश हाई कमिश्नर, ऑनरेबल ब्रिटिश डिप्टी हाई कमिश्नर ईस्ट एंड नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया मिस्टर निक लो, and all the honorable guests present on the dais and lighting the lamp. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you very much for lighting of lamp. Thank you, sir. Please be seated. Now, for welcome address, may I invite Shri Kamal Kishore Son, sir, Honorable Secretary, Welfare Department.
जोहार। आज के इस कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित सभी महानुभाव और अतिथियों का मैं हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूं। It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you at this congregation for giving wings to the young aspirants of the state of Jharkhand for pursuing higher studies abroad. First of all, I would like to welcome our Honorable Chief Minister Shri Hemant Soren ji, who has given constant inspiration and guidance to make this scheme successful so that our children from downtrodden societies can get the advantages of higher education abroad. I would also welcome Honorable British High Commissioner Mr. Alex and Honorable British Deputy High Commissioner Mr. Nick Lowe. It's their maiden visit to the state of Jharkhand, so I heartily welcome both of them in the state of Jharkhand, and also thankful to them for their gracious presence in this program. I welcome Honorable Minister Shri Hemant Soren ji, who has been a constant guide for the department. Honorable Minister Shri Hafizul Hassan has also been a source of inspiration for the department, especially in the sector of minority affairs. So I welcome both of you, sir. I welcome the Chief Secretary, Shri Sukhdev Singh ji, Development Commissioner, Shri Arun Kumar Singh ji, and other senior officers present in this August House. I would also like to welcome the Vice Chancellors, the professors, and other scholars present in this house. I would also like to welcome the representatives from other institutions. I would also like to welcome the media persons for their presence. As this program has been launched in year 2022, and in the name of Marang Gomke Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholarship by the state of Jharkhand, and last year we were able to select 6 aspirants for their higher education, and they are studying abroad. I also welcome all of them. Some of them will be joining online to give their feedback about the program. And again, the state government and the leadership of Shri Hemant Soren ji decided that instead of giving this advantage to only scheduled tribe community, this year it has been expanded and apart from scheduled tribes communities, scheduled caste, other backward communities and minorities have also been included. Now the size has been increased from 10 to 25. Earlier in the previous year we were able to select 6 in the ST categories. This year we have already selected 20 aspirants for their higher education. Some of them are present. We are also welcoming them. And another dimension of this program is that Shevning Marang Gonke Overseas Scholarship. We have been working for last 6 months with the British High Commission to make it functional, and under this arrangement 5 students will be jointly sponsored by the state of Jharkhand and UK government. So our students have better opportunities to study abroad with the help of UK government. So for this endeavor, I would like to thank the British High Commission for their approach, and we are looking forward to send more students in coming years. So again, I would like to welcome one and all present in this August house. Thank you. Jai.
Thank you very much, sir, for your welcome address. Now, may I invite Ms. Supriya Chawla, Head Chevening India PHC, to setting the context, introduction to the Chevening program and context of Chevening Marang Gonke Joint Scholarship. Please welcome ma'am.
Johar. This is my first visit to Jharkhand, and it's a privilege and honor to be part of the delegation that has been invited by the Honorable Chief Minister. So thank you for inviting us to your beautiful state. This is a very exciting day for us because Jharkhand is now the first state to partner with the UK government with our flagship global scholarship scheme, which is Chevening. And this wouldn't have been possible without your able leadership and personal involvement. So thank you very much. I would also like to thank the Honorable Ministers and all of the dignitaries here present today as we launch the Chevening Marang Gonke Jaipal Singh Munda Scholarship. Now, Chevening started 39 years ago, and over the years it has grown to be one of the most sought after and prestigious scholarships in the world. और हमारे लिए ये बहुत गर्व की बात है कि भारत में चल रहा चीवनिंग प्रोग्राम दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा प्रोग्राम है। ये फुली फंडेड स्कॉलरशिप्स हैं जो यूके में 1 साल के लिए मास्टर्स डिग्री के लिए दी जाती हैं। और चीवनिंग की खासियत ये है कि जब स्कॉलर्स यूके में अपना कोर्स खत्म करते हैं तो उन्हें अपने होम कंट्री, अपनी स्टेट, अपनी कम्युनिटीज़ में वापस आके contribution करना पड़ता है. So this is something which is very special about Chevening. And in the audience today we have a few Chevening alumni who have and are making significant contribution to the state of Jharkhand. In fact, we were first introduced to the Marang Gonke Scholarship by our alumni here. And in India's 75th year of independence, our partnership is a befitting tribute to Shri Jaipal Singh Munda ji, whose contribution to the society is legendary. We of course hope that there will be many more like him in the near future. और अगले साल की जो Chevening Marang Gonke scholarships की applications हैं वो अब खुल चुकी हैं और 1 November तक खुली रहेंगी. And I request those present here today to inspire and encourage as many scholars and students from Jharkhand to apply for these scholarships. Do remember that the number of scholars that we choose from Jharkhand are not going to be limited to only the 5 Achieving Marang Gomke scholars. Please apply for even the regular achievement scheme that we have. There are some 12,000 courses on offer across 200 universities in the UK, and they're open for all of you as well. So whether it be fields like artificial intelligence, automotive design, health, education, whatever your interest, to apply for Achieving. Achieving Scholarship is much more than financial funding, financial assistance. It is a lifelong association and a bond with the UK government and also the other Achieving alumni. Many of our Achieving alumni are front runners in the various sectors that they represent. We promise a year that is filled with opportunities and experiences to our scholars who will spend a year in the UK. अगर जरूरत पड़े तो एस्पायरिंग स्कॉलर्स के लिए मैं और मेरी टीम अचीवमेंट और जो एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस है उस पर वेबिनार भी कंडक्ट कर सकते हैं. सो प्लीज डू रीच आउट टू अस. हम मिड और सीनियर प्रोफेशनल्स के लिए भी 2 और 3 महीने के फेलोशिप प्रोग्राम्स जो साइबर सिक्योरिटी, जर्नलिज्म, साइंस एंड इनोवेशन और लीडरशिप पे हैं वो भी रन करते हैं. सो जरूर हमारी वेबसाइट भी चेक करें जो आप में से मिड और सीनियर लेवल प्रोफेशनल्स हैं. आई विल स्टॉप नाउ. And thank you once again for this brilliant partnership and the opportunities that we will together provide to scholars from Jharkhand. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Supriya Chawla, Achieving India BSc, for your address. Ma'am, thank you. Now this is the time, वो वक्त आ गया है जिसके लिए हम सभी आज यहाँ पर एकत्रित हैं. This is a time for the formal launch of the joint Achieving Marang Gomke Overseas Scholarship 2023. May I request Honorable British High Commissioner Mr. Alex Ellis and Honorable Secretary Mr. Kamal Kishore Soul for signing the MOU to launch the Achieving Marang Gomke Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholarship.
बंद कर दीजिए LCD.
ये MOU
LED बंद कर दीजिए. LED बंद कर दीजिए.
Launch of Achieving Marang Gomke Jaipal Singh Munda
LED बंद करिए भाई.
a first of its kind knowledge partnership between the Foreign Commonwealth Development Office UK government and the government of Jharkhand. Honorable British High Commissioner Mr. Alex Ellis.
अरे बंद करो.
And Honorable Secretary Mr. Kamal Kishore Soul.
अरे बंद करिए.
Signing the MOU.
Side please.
And launching.
सामने से हटिए भैया. सामने से हटिए भैया.
Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholarship. जोरदार तालियां होनी चाहिए.
सामने से हटिए.
अरे सामने से हटिए ना.
सामने से हटिए भाई. प्लीज नॉट.
जो आज के दिवस को हिस्टोरिकल बना रहा है, ऐतिहासिक बना रहा है. This is an opportunity beyond imagination imparted to these students through this scholarship scheme. And really it's a matter of immense commitment that Indian students are getting opportunities to pursue their education abroad. Thank you for this time, sir. Thank you very much, Honorable British High Commissioner Mr. Alex Ellis and Honorable Secretary Mr. Kamal Kishore Soul for this MOU. Thank you, sir. Now we are playing a video on chewing.
I am studying MSc in Climate Change Development and Policy in Sussex University. thankful to the scholarship which has provided us the opportunity to study abroad and pursue a career in such a wide field.
भारतवर्ष का ये पहला स्कीम है जहां आदिवासी बच्चों को 100% स्कॉलरशिप पर पहला लॉट में 6 बच्चों को विदेशों में भेजने का काम किया और निश्चित रूप से आने वाले समय में इसका दायरा हम और बढ़ाएंगे और भी वर्गों को इस नई स्कीम के साथ जोड़ा जाएगा।
Students are here to share their words and impound happiness with such an opportunity. Students going to the UK under the Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholarship will say a few words. May I invite Mr. Sameer Gupta. Please come on the dais and present your ideas.
A very good afternoon to our Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Hemant Soren, Mr. Alex Ellis, the Deputy High Commissioner, Mr. Nick Lowe, I'm sorry for that, Mr. Alex Ellis, the British High Commissioner, Mr. Nick Lowe, the British Deputy High Commissioner, Mr. Champai Soren, Minister, Department of Scheduled Caste and Backward Caste Welfare, Mr. Hafsul Hassan, Minister, Department of Minority Welfare, all the senior officials, dignitaries, and ladies and gentlemen. I especially welcome Mr. Alex Ellis and Mr. Nick Lowe in our beautiful city of Ranchi and amongst this august gathering. Your presence remains immensely joyful. Please accept my warmest of regards. My name is Sameer Gupta and I graduated in law from National University of Jharkhand in Ranchi. Having seen the state grow continuously over the years, today I find immense sense of joy to be present here on a historic date where the Jharkhand government is partnering with the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office, United Kingdom, for signing of an MOU for the launch of Shivling Maram Bhumke Scholarship. The fact that Jharkhand is the first state in India to partner with the XCGO United Kingdom speaks volumes about the leadership of our state government. Being a resident of Bihar and a tribal state, I come with limited access and resources. Because of these limitations, my dreams have always been subject to challenges. But today, because of our Chief Minister, I'm not just hopeful, but I also find immense sense of confidence in the government of Jharkhand. At the University of Cambridge, United Kingdom, I look forward to share the cultural diversity of Jharkhand and also to experience the British culture. The exchange of ideas and culture will make me socially aware and also instill a sense of belongingness in me. As we head towards globalization, this opportunity is a significant enabler in terms of social and academic discourse. Through the rigorous academic and research schedule of the LLM course, I also look forward to maintaining practical competence and social relevancy. The extraordinary exposure at Cambridge will allow me to examine the municipal issues in the state of Jharkhand through an international law perspective. I am hopeful that this opportunity will allow me to address the existing lacunas and also provide equitable solutions. I sincerely thank our Chief Minister for envisioning this scholarship and the state government for awarding me with this scholarship. Further, I received this scholarship not as a privilege, but as a continuing responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, by the launch of this scholarship, the Baram Gomke Overseas Scholarship Program, and the state government's partnership with the British High Commission, I firmly and I sincerely believe that the time is right for the state of Jharkhand to lead and to inspire. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Samir Gupta, for your words. Now may I invite Ms. Nidhi Kispota. Please come on the dais and share your views and ideas.
A very warm good afternoon to our Honorable Chief Minister of Jharkhand, Mr. Hemant Soren, Mr. Alex Ellis, the British High Commissioner, Mr. Nick Lowe, the British Deputy High Commissioner, Ms. Supriya Chawla, Head Evening Scholarship, India, Mr. Hemant Soren, Minister, Department of Scheduled Tribe, Scheduled Caste and Backward Class Welfare, Mr. Hafizul Hassan, Minister, Department of Minority Welfare, all the senior officials, dignitaries, and ladies and gentlemen present here. I am profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to welcome Mr. Alex Ellis and Mr. Nick in our wonderful Ranchi city. We are really thankful to you for taking the time to attend the function. Please accept my warmest regards. My name is Nidhi Kispota. I work as a Junior Research Fellow at Defense Bioengineering and Electromedical Laboratory, DRDO, Bangalore. And I find immense pleasure to be present here on this auspicious date where the Jharkhand government is partnering with the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office for the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding for the Evening Maran Gomke Scholarship. I feel proud to say that Jharkhand is the first state in India to partner with FCDO, which speaks substantially about the leadership of our state government. Winston Churchill once said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm." And while I never define my obstacles as failures, I mark my success by repeated perseverance through adversity. I come from a very small town, Chaibasa, a district headquarters of West Singhbhum, Jharkhand. I have faced several challenges, rejections over the years, and I come with limited access and assets. Because of these constraints, my aspirations have always been subject to challenges, and studying abroad was merely a distant dream. But today, because of our Chief Minister, I'm just optimistic, but I also find an extraordinary sense of confidence in the government of Jharkhand. I'm here to express my sincere gratitude to our Honorable Chief Minister and the government of Jharkhand for your persistent efforts towards the residents of our state for making Maran Gomke Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholarship possible. I was thrilled to learn of my selection for this honor, and I'm deeply appreciative for your support. I got an admit from medical school at the University of Edinburgh, Manchester and Warwick for the MPH course, and this Master in Public Health will provide me with the chance through which I hope to integrate human, animal and environmental health into an ecosystem understanding of health, especially in developing countries. Healthcare has always been a priority sector for many countries. India is no exception either. I want to leverage my skills gained from the study to pilot a design thinking framework for the health administration in my state and in my country, and will let people recognize these health-related challenges and prepare to meet them. My career goals coincide with the range of opportunities. However, ultimately, I want to work with my state's Department of Health, Medical Education, and Family Welfare. Furthermore, I hope to assume a frontline position in global health agencies like World Health Organization and the other United Nations agencies, where I desire to contribute to multi-partner program implementation of the One Health initiative. To sum up, leaders create chances to change their society and country. This program at the UK universities will further enhance my leadership, network and language skills and prepare me for the better positions, fighting for quality health services for countrymen as I look forward to transitioning into a global leader. Again, I would like to thank our Chief Minister for envisioning this scholarship and state government for awarding me with this prestigious scholarship. I greatly appreciate your generous financial support and the opportunity to pursue both my educational and extracurricular dreams. Your investment in my education humbles me, and I am now more driven than ever to create a fully rewarding education experience for myself. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Nidhi Puspata, for your words. Now we are playing a video of scholars who are currently studying in the UK under the Barangomki Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholarship Scheme.
Johar.
Hello and Johar everyone. Heartwarming Johar.
I'm one of the proud recipients of the Barangomki Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholarship.
I'm a Barangomki Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholar.
I'm very proud to say that I am a Barangomki scholar.
I'm very thankful to the Jharkhand government that they have given us this opportunity to experience world-class education.
I'm extremely thankful to the scholarship which has provided us the opportunity to study abroad and pursue a career in such a wide field.
I would like to express my gratitude to the government of Jharkhand and our Honorable Chief Minister Hemant Soren for helping me fulfill my dreams of studying abroad.
It was a huge opportunity which the Barangomki program has given to me, and I can promise that I'm making most of it for sure.
The course here is stimulating and I have learned many new things and I'm still learning many new things.
As time progressed, I found friends that were international friends who were very helpful to me. Teaching staff was very helpful.
Studying in the UK has been a rewarding experience overall. The Barangomki scholarship has changed my life.
After coming here, I have realized that the world is being more bigger than they actually think it is.
Prestigious name like Shabri is joining with the government of Jharkhand in their pursuit to empower indigenous students like me to experience world-class education.
Wishing all the new scholars all the very best and thank you so much.
बिल्कुल जोरदार तालियां बनती है जिस तरह से इनके सपने साकार हो रहे हैं माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के अभूतपूर्व सोच की बदौलत जोरदार तालियां होनी चाहिए. And now may I invite Professor Dr. Sona Jhaya Minch, Vice Chancellor Sidhu Kano Murmu University, Tumka, for your address, ma'am.
Johar to one and all. Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Hemant Soren, Honorable British High Commissioner, Mr. Alex Ellis, and British Deputy High Commissioner present here, all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, my colleague Vice Chancellors very specially, and everyone who's present out here. Today morning I bumped into a title of a book which is From the Realm of Necessity to a Realm of Freedom. This is based on the work of the collective farming of women in Kerala, and this effort started probably in 1998 and the book has come out now. I feel this effort of not only the Barangomki Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholarship, which did a path-breaking work for making opportunities for students and aspirants from Jharkhand, and especially the Adivasis who, as we just heard, had to suppress their aspirations otherwise because of the challenges they might have faced right from the beginning, and even to curtail their dreams was not a good thing. But this scholarship has made it possible, and we just heard the testimonies of many. Now to come along this effort, we see that Chevening scholarship, which is an effort of the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the Government of UK, is joining and making a hybrid of the scholarship. Is almost like we hear things expanding and broadcasting. But here I would like to congratulate the Government of UK or this the heading, those who head the scholarship for narrowcasting the scholarship to the marginalized students of Jharkhand. And therefore, I would like to place on record my very special appreciation for this vision that has been embedded in the dream and efforts of the scholarship of Marangong Ke Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholarship. And this is not only going to, so in a sense, the Marangong Ke Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholarship did broaden, but then we see the narrowcasting of Chevening Scholarship to the target group now, which is going to be covering the scholarship. And so I'm looking forward to a time that, based on the harvest of this scholarship, maybe 10 years from now, probably there would be a book similarly from a realm of necessity to a realm of freedom, because the kind of freedom we might experience when the learning from these scholars would be plowed back to the system of the state of Jharkhand, especially in higher education. The fourth SDG being quality education. I think in India we have been striving towards quantity education, but scholarships such as these would enable that quality the requirement for quality education and quality education itself. A scholarship is not only an enabler to a scholar. It is, to me, it is also an indicator of the potential and the ability of the scholar himself or herself. And therefore, a scholarship or earning a scholarship not only allows a person to join an alumni, but and to be a fraternity of supposedly elite, but it also indicates the ability and the potential of the scholar himself or herself. I think a number of us present here in this auditorium, those who hail from this state, had it not been a scholarship or otherwise, we may not have been where we are today. I speak for myself. And therefore, making this hybrid of the two scholarships is not only a historic act in itself, but I consider it a very special and befitting a moment as India celebrates 75 years of freedom. I consider it very befitting for giving that extra wing to those who aspire for a quality higher education to be able to meet their dreams and goals overseas, and especially in the UK, and partnering in various universities in the UK. I was just trying to glance through the program and the scholarship website this morning before I was preparing myself to be speaking, and it's amazing. I'm sure, as I mentioned, that we may be able to see the harvest 10 years from now. UNESCO, in its recent World Higher Education Conference, emphasized that the social responsibility is also entrusted to the higher education institutions. And if we have these cohorts come back and plow back their learning into the system of higher education and system of education in Jharkhand, I'm sure we would be able to then achieve much more, or many more folds in addressing the issues of social responsibility, which otherwise is done on a voluntary basis. But now my colleagues, the vice chancellors who are here in this audience, are also very serious about how a university must meet this challenge of social responsibility that's been also entrusted to the higher education institutions. I would like to, at this time, very specially again, place my appreciation and recognition of the personal presence of the British High Commissioner and the British Deputy High Commissioner to make this vision possible. And at times, when we have certain things happening, we require to pinch ourselves to realize that it actually is happening. But your presence doesn't require us to pinch ourselves to realize that it is really happening. But this indicates your commitment towards the higher education for the marginalized and towards the marginalized who have systematically been in the state of Jharkhand, have suffered marginalization. And this enabler, the additional wing, would definitely take higher education in the state of Jharkhand, and especially the marginalized sections, to the next level. We, and myself, I speak for myself, am confident with the leadership of our Chief Minister and the ministers who have made it possible for this scholarship, Marangom ke Jaipal Singh Munda's overseas scholarship, to be a reality, would continue to take it to the new heights, and our students would, those who benefit from these scholarships, would definitely decide to tithe their time of future. And with these words, I would like to again recognize this historic moment, which is a very historic moment for Jharkhand and probably for the country, because this is one agreement or a MOU that is being signed with a state in this country. And so thank you very much, British High Commission and the Office of Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office, Government of UK. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Sonachaya Minch, Vice Chancellor, Sidhu Kanu Murmu University, Tumka. Thanks again. Now may I invite Ms. Daljit Kaur, Climate and Environment Advisor, please come to setting the context on building climate resilience of the poor in Jharkhand.
Thank you. Johar. It gives me immense pleasure to stand here in the presence of our Honorable Chief Minister Shri Hemant Soren ji, Honorable Minister Shri Hafizul Hassan ji, Shri Champai Soren ji, British High Commissioner Alex Ellis, and other dignitaries. We know that climate threats are growing, often with disastrous consequences for the poor and most vulnerable. Climate impacts are threatening lives and livelihoods and impeding global efforts to reduce poverty. Vulnerable countries are being increasingly challenged by the unprecedented frequency and intensity of extreme climate events. The resulting loss and damage can be felt far into a community's future. Therefore, our collective ambition to fight climate change must include early action to protect ourselves from these impacts. This year, India has witnessed firsthand the compounding impacts of climate change: floods, unprecedented heat waves, and early onset of summer. Jharkhand is also experiencing drought-like situation, adversely impacting people and economy of the state. To tackle situations like these, early warning systems and advanced planning for risk mitigation can help minimize losses to lives, livelihood, and infrastructure. Globally, 1 in every 3 people are still not adequately covered by early warning system, hampering the widespread adoption of climate-informed resilience approaches. Under the UK's ICRG program, a team of experts from 12 different Indian institutions and UK's institute IIED and FIA Foundation, who's our Indian institution, has designed a climate resilience information system and planning tool for Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, which is now customized for the Jharkhand state. This tool will help improve drought early warning and climate risk management. The drought early monitoring, reporting and preparedness system for NREGA will provide communities and government agencies with real-time information on drought onset, giving them the lead time they need to prepare effectively. We believe that the climate-informed GIS-based watershed planning through the Jharkhand tool will help enhance Jharkhand's agriculture productivity and environmental prosperity. I would now request Honorable Chief Minister and British High Commissioner to launch the scale-up of the Jharkhand tool, and I really thank you very much for this. Jharkhand tool. We'll also play a short video of the tool.
Climate change has emerged as a major threat in India. Almost 1/3 of the country is either drought-prone or arid. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme is the world's largest public works-based social protection program. This scheme provides the opportunity to enhance climate resilience of rural poor through a rights-based approach that guarantees 100 days of wage employment to every household and creation of NRM assets. This scheme also has the provision of 50 additional days of employment during drought. Inclusion of climate information in planning and implementation can increase climate risk management potential of the scheme, but lack of understanding and access to climate information posed a challenge. To support climate risk-informed MGNREGS implementation, Climate Resilience Information System and Planning Tool for MGNREGS CRISP-M has been developed. It's a web and mobile phone-based GIS-aided tool that facilitates integration of climate risk information in planning, implementation and monitoring of the scheme. It is an amalgamation of bottom-up and top-down approach to collate all relevant information and make it available in a simplified format for usage by the community. CRISP-M has 3 key components. Drought Early Warning System provides real-time information on drought parameters and impact indicators and analyzes these to monitor and assess drought-like situations. In case of drought prediction, an automatic SMS alert is sent to Mahatma Gandhi and REGS functionaries and community. GIS Assisted Asset Planning Tool integrates GIS information with historical and projected climate data and generates a plan of possible climate resilience strategies, types and design of assets. The community then modifies the plan based on their local, traditional knowledge and experiences. Community-based planning and monitoring allows remote sensing-based monitoring and crowdsourcing data on MGNREGS asset and beneficiaries.
जैसे अभी मान लो फसल रहे थे, अगर ज़्यादा पानी होता, ये एप्लीकेशन के माध्यम से हमको पता चल सकता है कि खराब होगी या नहीं।
पहले बारिश होता था तभी कार्य की योजना बनाते थे, अभी तो पूरा ऑनलाइन हो गया है। तो अभी जो नए नए योजना है मनरेगा में, जैसे बोल्डर चेक डैम है, और इससे किसानों को फायदा हो रहा है सिंचाई के लिए।
The pilot conducted in Barwani produced a number of positive results. Feedback from the pilot has been used to further refine the tool, which will be deployed in 2 districts in the next phase of development, and then across 7 states in the rollout phase.
Thank you, ma'am, for your address, and thank you very much for this launch of the Jharkhand design under MCDO's ICRG program by Honorable British High Commissioner and Honorable CM sir. We are glad to have with us Honorable British High Commissioner Mr. Alex Ellis. It's my honor to invite Mr. Alex Ellis for your address, sir. Please put your hands together and welcome to the big hand Honorable British High Commissioner Mr. Alex Ellis.
Johar. Honorable Chief Minister, Hemant Soren, Honorable Minister, Honorable Secretaries, dear friends, who is the most important worker in the British High Commission? Is it me? No. Is it our excellent Deputy High Commissioner? Maybe. Maybe. Shy. Is it our excellent Supriya who worked on Chivne? Is it Ajita who put this program together? Is it Debanjan? Oh, is it Rishikesh? Is it Daljit? Is it Mamta hiding in the corner? No! Who is the most important worker we have? I think it is the gardener. Mali? How do you say gardener in Hindi? Mali. Why? Because, sir, you, sir, all of you, and me, we should all be gardeners. What we are doing today, and I want to thank very much, so you, all your states, your government, everyone involved, our delivery partners for what we are launching today, is to invest in our garden. Bharat bahut sundar baag hai. Jharkhand bahut sundar baag hai. But the garden does not grow by itself. Think of the great things in this garden. All the talented people we heard about, we just heard just now. Think about the beauty of your nature, the importance of the forest, of agriculture. These need our support and our investment. All of us should be investing, should be gardening to help the future. What are the best things you can do for your children? You can invest in their education, and you can look after and invest in the natural world without which we are nothing. So today, that is why we are here to launch the scholarship the Marangonka Jaipal Singh Munda scholarships, and also the new climate resilience tool. And we do that because that is the right thing to do. Not for today, not for tomorrow, but for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. This is one of the oldest countries on earth, one of the oldest civilizations on earth is here. But it needs our help. And so I'm very pleased, very delighted that we are through the leadership and the vision of you, sir, of the Chief Minister, Mukhya Mantri, and with my support of the British government, to invest in the talented youth of the future. And that's why we are investing in improving the resilience to deal with the climate change which is happening and affecting this state and this country. Because your success as the state of Jharkhand, as the great country of India, is our success for the United Kingdom. This we must do together. And if we do it right, the investment leads to reinvestment. We have several people here today who are Achievement alumni, who have been reinvesting themselves, making this state better. So each time you reinvest, you have to reinvest. But you must look at every plant, every tree. Is it being supported? Look for every tree, not just the big ones, but the little one over there that needs the support. And you have to keep a constant watch. So, we don't need inspiration for this, because we have it. The extraordinary story we heard of Jaipal Singh. There was a small seed who grows into a huge tree. One of the makers of the modern India after 1947, on the Constituent Assembly. Why does he grow so strong? He grows so strong because of investment in education. He's so talented, he not only is an inspiration in this way, but he also wins a gold medal in hockey. Captain. Captain of the Oxford University team, captain of the India team. No country is an island. His education is helped by going to the United Kingdom. Just as the education of when I came to this country, when I was 18, I lived here and learned so much about this country and how it helped me to grow as a person as well. We do this together. That's how we invest in the future. So I want to thank you all. And remember, the most important thing we can do is to look after our garden and to invest in our future together. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your valuable words, Honorable British High Commissioner, Mr. Alex Ellis. और अब हम उनको आमंत्रित करने जा रहे हैं जो शिक्षा के महत्व को समझते हुए छात्र छात्राओं के सपनों को पूरा करने की दिशा में लगातार आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, अभूतपूर्व कार्यों को अंजाम दे रहे हैं। जी हाँ, जोरदार तालियां चाहेंगे हम माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के लिए। And it's my great honor to invite our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Hemant Soren ji, for your speech.
evening Marangong के MOU के इस कार्यक्रम में आप सबको जोहार। I am delighted to welcome the British High Commissioner to India, Mr. Alex Ellis, the British Deputy High Commissioner, Mr. Nick, and member of British High Commission on the land of Jharkhand, known for its abundant forest, river, mines, minerals, and talent youth. आज झारखंड के लिए एक ऐतिहासिक दिन है और आज हम अपने नई पीढ़ी को शिक्षा की दिशा में एक नई राह दिखाने जा रहे हैं और इसी में मुझे अभी अचानक याद आया कि हमारे अग्रणी जो हमें मार्गदर्शक लोग रहे हैं, वो लोग कहा करते थे कि शिक्षा वो माँ का दूध है जो बच्चा जितना पिएगा उतना दहाड़ेगा। और आज जैसे तैसे हम लोग देश की आज़ादी के बाद यहाँ तक पहुँचे हैं और झारखंड के संदर्भ में हम लोग अक्सर हाँ बातें करते हैं, लेकिन आज का ये सुनहरा मौका जहाँ आज ब्रिटिश हाई कमीशन, नई दिल्ली, FCDO और झारखंड सरकार के बीच में जो करार हुआ है, इस शुभ अवसर पर मैं ब्रिटिश हाई कमिश्नर टू इंडिया मिस्टर एलिस और उनकी टीम को तहे दिल से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। हमारे सचिव ने आज के इस प्रोग्राम की
एंड नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया। मैं स्वागत और अभिनंदन करती हूँ मंच पर माननीय एलेक्स एलिस, ब्रिटेन के राजदूत हमारे बीच आए।
इनको तहे दिल से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। हमारे सचिव ने आज के इस प्रोग्राम की विस्तृत बातें बताई हैं और आज ये MU इस देश में ये पहला राज्य बना है, सबसे आगे इसने ये प्रयास किया है कि यहाँ के छात्र छात्राएं, यहाँ के युवा बेहतर शिक्षा ग्रहण करें। और हमारा ये उद्देश्य है कि आज शिक्षा के अभाव की वजह से ही कहीं ना कहीं ये राज्य देश के सबसे पिछड़े राज्यों में आता है। हम लोगों ने पहले प्रयास किया जब फर्स्ट टीम यहां से यूके गई है, उस समय यहां के सिर्फ ट्राइबल बच्चों के लिए हम लोगों ने ये योजना प्रारंभ किया था और हमें उम्मीद नहीं था कि शायद हम इस प्रोग्राम को सफल बनाने में कामयाब होंगे। इसीलिए कहते हैं ना
अगर नीयत सही हो तो ऊपर वाला भी साथ देता है। और हमें बहुत कम समय में भारत सरकार और यूनाइटेड किंगडम से हमें सारी सहमति प्राप्त हुई और बच्चों को हम लोगों ने भेजा। जैसे ही ये प्रोग्राम सफल हुआ, राज्य के अंदर बड़ी तेजी से ये आवाज गूंजने लगी कि ट्राइबल बच्चे ही नहीं और भी ऐसे पिछड़े वर्ग के बच्चे हैं, नौजवान युवा है, जो बेहतर शिक्षा के लिए विदेश में अपनी शिक्षा ग्रहण करना चाहता है। लेकिन यहाँ के जो नौजवान हैं, अधिकतर उनके घरों में आर्थिक संसाधनों की कमी हम देखते हैं और उस कमी को वो पूरा नहीं कर पाते थे। आज सरकार ने यह प्रयास किया कि इस कमी को हम दूर करें और इन्हें एक अच्छी तालीम दें, और इस शर्त के साथ कि ये वापस भारत देश आएं और देश का नाम रोशन करें। और आज इस कड़ी में ब्रिटिश हाई कमीशन का जो हमें आज सहयोग प्राप्त हो रहा है, निश्चित रूप से ये हमारे लिए काफी उत्साहवर्धक है और हमें भी ताकत मिलती है कि हम और मजबूती से और विभिन्न क्षेत्र में भी काम करें। किसी को भी सराहनीय कार्यों में सराहना लोग करते हैं तो उसका मनोबल भी बढ़ता है। और इसी के साथ आज हम लोग कई क्षेत्र में आगे बढ़ने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। हम लोगों ने इस प्रोग्राम को मरांगोंग के जयपाल सिंह मुंडा जी के नाम से रखा है। और मरांगोंग के जयपाल सिंह मुंडा इस राज्य के लिए एक ऐसे व्यक्ति रहे हैं, सिर्फ वो राज्य में ही नहीं बल्कि विदेशों में भी उन्होंने अपना अलग पहचान बनाया। आप हम सबको मालूम है, हॉकी के एक बहुत अच्छे खिलाड़ी भी रहे हैं और बड़े पैमाने पे इस राज्य से भी हॉकी के क्षेत्र में हमारे बच्चे कभी कॉमनवेल्थ गेम में, कभी ओलंपिक में जाकर के अपना बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन करके गोल्ड मेडल, ब्रॉन्ज मेडल या अन्य कोई पदक जीत के आते हैं। और हमारे मरांगोंग को तो ऑक्सफोर्ड ब्लू टीम का कप्तान भी बनाया गया था। और मुझे लगता है इस तरीके की एक अच्छी शिक्षा और कुशल नेतृत्व का परिणाम है कि आज इस राज्य में ट्राइबल स्टेट में और ट्राइबल जनप्रतिनिधि और ट्राइबल मार्गदर्शक हमेशा से आगे रहे हैं। चाहे भगवान बिरसा मुंडा कहें, चाहे सिद्धू कानू कहें, चाहे डॉक्टर रामदयाल मुंडा कहें। और मैं याद दिलाना चाहूंगा इस सभागार को कि आज डॉक्टर रामदयाल मुंडा जी का जयंती दिवस भी है और हम अपनी ओर से उनको आज के इस शुभ अवसर पर सब लोग निश्चित रूप से उनको याद करते हैं। आज कई जो देश के हमारे मार्गदर्शक रहे हैं, चाहे वो महात्मा गांधी हो, पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी हों, सरदार पटेल जी हों, बाबा भीमराव अंबेडकर जी हों, सभी लोगों ने इंग्लैंड में अलग अलग राज्यों में अपनी उच्च शिक्षाएं ली और देश को एक मजबूत नींव और सही दिशा देने का अभूतपूर्व कार्य किया है। और यही वजह है कि हमारा देश एक लोकतंत्र और उत्कृष्ट संविधान के साथ आज हम खड़े हैं और हमारे लिए गौरव की बात है। झारखंड के युवा मेहनती हर वर्ग के नौजवान होते हैं, शिक्षा हो, खेल हो, स्किल जॉब हो, यहाँ के युवाओं ने हमेशा अपना प्रतिभा का प्रदर्शन किया। गरीबी युवाओं के प्रतिभा पर कभी भी आड़े नहीं आया। इसके लिए हमेशा से नौजवानों ने सीमित संसाधनों में भी अपनी प्रतिभा को कायम रखा और आज इसी क्रम में अगर हम देखें तो अभी हाल में कॉमनवेल्थ गेम हुआ है, जहां से इस राज्य से 8 बच्चे उस कॉमनवेल्थ के हिस्सा बने और 8 बच्चों ने कोई ना कोई मेडल दर्ज कर लेकर वो राज्य में आया। कोई भी हमारा खिलाड़ी खाली हाथ राज्य में वापस नहीं आया। ये हम लोगों के लिए बहुत बड़ी गौरव की बात है और इसके लिए भी अब हम लोग स्पोर्ट्स के क्षेत्र में भी एक बेहतर रास्ता तलाशने का हमारा प्रयास है और हम लोगों ने नई पॉलिसी भी यहां बनाया है, जिसके माध्यम से अलग अलग क्षेत्र में यहां के नौजवानों को एक बेहतर दिशा मिलने की पूरी संभावनाएं हम लोग उनके लिए करना चाहते हैं। साथ साथ में विकास की दिशा में भी झारखंड राज्य कई मामलों में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका अदा कर रहा है। अगर हम कहें कि हमारा राज्य जल जंगल जमीन से जाना जाता है, हमारे राज्य में सोलर एनर्जी, क्लाइमेट चेंज आदि क्षेत्र में भी तेजी से आगे बढ़ने के लिए काफी इसमें इस राज्य में ये इनकी भी क्षमताएं हैं। हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री साल भर पहले ग्लासगो में क्लाइमेट चेंज के COP 26 अधिवेशन के दौरान 2070 तक नेट कार्बन एमिशंस को जीरो करने की देश की प्रतिबद्धता जाहिर की थी। साथ ही 2030 तक देश के नॉन फॉसिल एनर्जी कैपेसिटी को 500 मेगावाट तक पहुंचाने का लक्ष्य तय किया था। झारखंड भी उसी दिशा में आगे बढ़ने की योजना पर कार्य कर रहा है और एक बहुत बड़ा इस दिशा में अगर आप उदाहरण के तौर पर देखें, शायद मुझे लगता है इस राज्य का नहीं, इस देश का पहला सबसे बड़ा फ्लोटिंग सोलर एनर्जी हम लोग यहां स्थापित करने जा रहे हैं, जिस पर इसका कार्य लगभग अंतिम चरण पर है। अब उस इंस्टॉलेशन का ही उसमें कार्य बाकी है। और विशेष नहीं कहते हुए आज इस मंच से मैं यही विशेष कहना चाहूंगा, जो शायद यहाँ के लोग जानते होंगे कि हमारे वीर शहीद के संघर्ष, हमारे झारखंड मुक्ति मोर्चा के संघर्ष, आदिवासी जीवन और हमारे जो आदरणीय गुरुजी के संघर्ष के बारे में भी थोड़ा बहुत दुनिया के पटल में भी इनको जानने समझने का प्रयास किया गया। जहां कैम्ब्रिज यूनिवर्सिटी में म्यूजियम में उनके इतिहास को डिस्प्ले में रखा गया है और मैं समझता हूं कि इस राज्य के जो संघर्ष की गाथा है शायद हम उतना नहीं जानते हों, लेकिन दुनिया के अलग अलग बड़े बड़े संस्थानों में इनकी शोध भी होती रही है। अभी हाल फिलहाल में कई हमारे जो जिला पदाधिकारी हैं इस राज्य के कोने कोने में कहां कहां क्या क्या संघर्ष हुआ है यहाँ के इतिहास के पन्नों में भी नहीं है, लेकिन दुनिया के बड़े बड़े यूनिवर्सिटीज में, म्यूजियम में, लाइब्रेरीज में उन इतिहास के कई घटनाएं अंकित हैं जो हमें इधर उधर से जानकारी प्राप्त होती है। और मुझे लगता है कि आज जब हमारे बच्चे, इस राज्य के नौजवान युवा जब दूसरे देशों में जाएंगे, अलग अलग यूनिवर्सिटीज में जाएंगे, अलग अलग शोध संस्थानों में जाएंगे, तो निश्चित रूप से झारखंड को और भी गहराइयों से हम समझ सकेंगे। ये आप सभी जानते हैं, जो अभी हाल फिलहाल में बड़ी तेजी से ये बात आई है, हमारे स्टेट में फॉसिल पार्क का भी हम लोगों ने उद्घाटन किया है जो 15 करोड़ साल पुराना है और इस स्टेट को वर्ल्ड का फर्स्ट बीच भी कहा जाता है। ये चाईबासा एरिया एक ऐसा एरिया है जो पानी से धरती की उत्पत्ति हुई थी, तो ये पहला चाईबासा क्षेत्र है जहां जमीन आई थी, जिसको 5000 करोड़ साल से भी पुराना उस क्षेत्र का इतिहास है। आज भी ये राज्य में इतने रहस्यमय चीजें छुपी है जो मैं कभी कभी क्षेत्र भ्रमण में जाता हूं तो मैं भी आश्चर्य हो जाता हूं। मुझे लगता है आज इस दिशा में भी हम लोग अपने नई पीढ़ी के साथ आगे बढ़ेंगे और आशा उम्मीद के साथ कि एक अच्छी शिक्षा के साथ जो ये हायर एजुकेशन के क्षेत्र में शुरुआत हो रही है, हमारी सरकार की कोशिश रहेगी आने वाले समय में भी अन्य क्षेत्रों में भी हम यूके गवर्नमेंट, ब्रिटिश हाई कमीशन के साथ साझा रूप से काम करेंगे और आगे बढ़ने का एक सहयोग, एक अवसर इस राज्य को देने का प्रयास करेंगे। इन्हीं बातों के साथ बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सबको जोहार।
आपके आशीर्वचनों के लिए, शुभकामनाओं के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय मुख्यमंत्री झारखंड श्री हेमंत सोरेन जी। And now to keep these memorable moments inside your heart and soul, we are presenting mementos. May I request to Honorable CM Jharkhand Shri Hemant Soren sir to present memento and shawl to Honorable British High Commissioner Mr. Alex Ellis. और तालियों की गूंज भी हमेशा हमारे मेमोरीज में हो, स्मृतियों में बनी रहें। यस, प्रतिचिन्ह और अंगवस्त्र के साथ हम ब्रिटेन के राजदूत ऑनरेबल ब्रिटिश हाई कमिश्नर मिस्टर एलेक्स एलिस हमारे बीच आपको इस प्रतिचिन्ह, ये मोमेंटो और शॉल के साथ सम्मानित कर रहे हैं। नाउ मे आई रिक्वेस्ट Honorable CM Sir to present memento and shawl to Honorable British Deputy High Commissioner Mr. Nick Lowe. तालियां आपकी तरफ से हों। अंगवस्त्र और स्मृति चिन्ह हम प्रदान कर रहे हैं। धन्यवाद सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच। And now we have come to the end of this program, so vote of thanks. This is the time for vote of thanks, and for this may I invite Shri Mukesh Kumar sir, Tribal Welfare Commissioner, for the vote of thanks. Honorable British High Commissioner is presenting memento to our Honorable CM, Sri Hemant Soren sir. तालियां हो आप सबकी तरफ से. And now, for the vote of thanks, Shri Mukesh Kumar sir, Tribal Welfare Council.
आप सबों को जोहार. As quoted by great philosopher Cicero, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. It feels privileged to have been given the responsibility to extend vote of thanks on this event. I convey my most sincere thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister, who kindly consented to be here today. Sir, your gracious presence and inspiring words will always motivate us to set new examples of excellence in public service.